And I can see dead faces without a headstone. And I don't like to talk to Ace through a jail phone. And I can't feel no more pain, it's like my nerves gone. And every time I just got them shot, cause that shit hurt me. And a lot of niggas change and abandon me. I'm a solid lawyer nigga, that's the man to me. Get me cold up.
Ready to go back chat? Hands down gang. That shit was ass.
So yeah, he posted that, man. October 1st, the judge is gonna sentence me to life like I ain't.
That bitch trying my bed. Ain't trying to do that cause this bitch be whack. I just fucking out the Ukraine. Bitch come through, she gon' throw shit back. Let me talk about brother got the bag. When now he ain't even have bite. Niggas bouncing ain't killing on sight. Heard that brother ain't definitely bite.
Man, oh man. Ksoo is sentenced to life in prison, my boys, ladies and gentlemen. It's getting wild now. I mean, nigga, we know he's getting life in prison, but like, damn. When you know, when your dad snitch on you, bro, you might as well call it quits. You feel me, chat?
Right, guys, so I've got a quick update for you guys on Ksoo, okay? Ksoo obviously is the young man who unfortunately got snitched on by his own father. We covered this in a video not too long ago about Ksoo's father, Blue, actually taking the stand and identifying him as the alleged shooter.
You know what's crazy? His dad told him somebody before. But Scratch said, what the fuck? They ain't got nothing to do with you telling on your son? Your son, though, bro? That went to go kill somebody for you because you got shot? Sounds crazy to me.
In the murder of young man Charles McCormick, went by the name Lil Buck. It was a really sad case. It was a really sad situation that we saw Ksoo actually getting snitched on by his own father. But at the same time, there's got to be accountability. And unfortunately, Ksoo did end up getting a guilty verdict in his trial. And the sentencing has now dropped and it's not looking good. Okay, so interestingly, before the sentencing was actually handed down, Ksoo weirdly was actually spotted rapping. He dropped a little freestyle ahead of the sentencing, and this was going around just a couple of days ago. So it was just 2 days ago that this was going around. Ksoo dropped a few bars over the phone before he gets sentenced after being found guilty of capital murder in the death of Charles McCormick. Let's hear what you had to say.
Cold up, cold up, cold. And they fuck me over and over. And I swear I can't take no more. But this shit get rid in the afterlife. They want me dead, but they can't afford my life. Put a bag on my head, I'ma up the price. Put a bag on my head, I'ma up the price. Picture me perfect in the booth with the headphones. And I can see dead faces without a headstone. And I don't like to talk to Ace through a jail phone. And I can't feel no more pain, it's like my nerves gone. And every time I just got them shot, cause that shit hurt me. And a lot of niggas change and abandon me. I'm a solid lawyer nigga, that's the man to me.
I'm a shot the lawyer nigga, that the man to me. Oh shit. You almost shot the lawyer, my nigga? He got the geek in it. You feel him? You feel him, chat? Y'all gotta hear him again. I don't think y'all hearing him, because I ain't hearing him. My nose got fucked up.
And I can see dead faces without a headstone. And I don't like to talk to Ace through a jail phone. And I can't feel no more pain, it's like my nerves gone. And every time I just got them shot, cause that shit hurt me. And a lot of niggas change and abandon me. I'm a solid lawyer nigga, that's the man to me. Get me cold up.
Ready to go back chat? Hands down gang. That shit was ass.
So yeah, he posted that, man. October 1st, the judge is going to sentence me to life like I ain't nobody. Okay, and that is what happened. He was sentenced to life, along with ATK Scotty, life in prison for the murder of Lil Buck. Let's hear the news report.
Both sentenced to life in prison today. This is video showing Hakeem Robinson and Leroy Whitaker in court. Action News Jax first told you in July when both men were found guilty in the shooting death of Charles McCormick Jr., known as Lil Buck. McCormick's mother was there for today's sentencing.
In 1996, a bright light entered the world.
Today, Charles McCormick Jr.'s mother stood in a courtroom and faced the men who killed her son. Her letter to them was read through an advocate.
Today will not erase that hurt, but it brings some kind of relief knowing that these individuals will no longer have the power to take another life.
His mother said Charles's life was lost for saying something that others didn't like. Action News Jax has been following this case since 2020. Investigators.
His life was lost because for saying something others didn't like. I don't think that was the case. They said that he's the reason Hold on. Better say bless you, my nigga. But damn. They said he shot Ksoo's dad, shorty. Kill his stepbrother. That's what I heard.
Found Charles shot to death outside an Arlington shopping center. Investigators said Leroy Whitaker Jr. and Hakeem Robinson killed him over a rap diss track.
As a community, we must take a stand against music and messages that glorify real violence and the loss of innocent lives.
Moments after those words were spoken, both men learned their fate.
Sentence you to the only lawful sentence that this court can impose, and that is mandatory life in prison without the eligibility for parole.
Neither man spoke after hearing their sentence.
Charles's memory will never fade. His light continues to shine throughout the lives he touched, and the love he gave, and the faith he lived by.
So look, it's not surprising, it's not surprising this outcome. We've seen a lot of situations where people have maybe escaped justice for a period of time, but it was never looking good for Ksoo. There was too much evidence, there was too much self-snitching, too much disrespect to these dead rivals to even contemplate the possibility that he was going to beat this thing. And then you got his dad taking the stand. There's really just no way. And a lot of people have been reacting to this over on Reddit. Some people, I don't think anybody is surprised. But I think people are just kind of really feeling this because this really is the conclusion of a long-running story, the whole war in Jacksonville. Obviously, we had Fulio getting murdered. He was a close friend of Bibby, another person who Ksoo is accused of murdering, and he's going to be facing that trial soon. I doubt he's going to be very engaged with that trial because at the end of the day, he's already got, life without the possibility of parole. Yeah. What's another life sentence going to do? But this was the reaction on the Duval County subreddit that follows the drill scene in Jacksonville. Both sentences in. Scotty and Ksoo, both sentenced to mandatory life without parole for the murder of Buck. Okay, and people are basically saying death or jail, street go and win.
No, that's a fact, bro. The streets is undefeated. So I be trying to tell niggas, bro, that shit ain't cool. But I be trying to tell my little brother too, bro, you gotta stay away from these niggas, man. I already did this shit, bro. When I tell you that shit lame as hell, bro, that shit lame as hell, bro. Especially when you ain't never had to do it. Never had to do it. There's no reason you should be in the streets if you never had to get in the streets. If you always had everything handed to you, you always had a good life. Unlike me. You feel me? But hey, it's not very much you could tell people, man. When people don't want to listen, bro, they don't want to listen. The streets is undefeated. You're either dead or you're going to jail. And if you don't have no money, you're going to jail for a very long time, shorty. It's just a fact.
The streets are undefeated, okay? People saying Scotty was 19, from high school life to life in prison is insane. I don't think they'll genuinely understand how long life is. People saying they don't care. People saying trust they do. They're going to act like they don't, but they do. They're in denial right now. It's going to take a little while to hit, maybe even years, but trust when nobody's looking and they're in themselves by themselves. They're really trying not to cry. People are doing AI images to try and work out what they're going to look like. But I don't know if this is really a joking, man. People saying they knew it was coming. Thanks for the music, Ksoo. We'll never see you or Scotty free again. Imagine being sentenced.
Bro, why do this nigga sit here and read fucking comments, bro? Is this nigga serious? Bro, this nigga just sit here and read people comments.
Eve to me is basically freedom. It's a giant open universe where you can do
situation that wouldn't have helped his family. So look, I can't respect it.
Yeah, I'm out of here. That nigga wasted a whole half a video reading comments. The fuck?